holding it, or do you want me to put it in the thing?
I can hold it and show them what we're...
That's awesome. Well, make sure I have good posture.
Well, no, I'm showing them, like, where we're going.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna not go anywhere right now.
But they can see the town.
Yeah, so that's the Chatham Bridge right in front of us, which is super cool and historic. It's interesting. My husband grew up in Chatham. Fun fact.
Chatham.
Illinois. That is Kyle Kilber's market.
Ah.
Yep. When I said I know the locations of all the Dairy Queens in central Illinois, I wasn't kidding. I know them. Ooh, we're pretty close to 22405. We could just go to Dairy Queen.
Oh my gosh, no, we're gonna go to Carl's. The people need to see Carl's.
Alright. Krista, he's forsaken you. Just saying. I didn't know he could do that.
Dairy Queen is so far away.
It's literally right over the bridge.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Right
it
over the
is.
bridge.
Yes, it is. Insane.
Antique store in the corner. Really good Italian place, Orfino right there. Not hitting all these cars that are parallel parking.
Listen, they shouldn't do it at the same time.
There's an escape room over here somewhere. This is
where?
the apothecary shop behind us.
Right
Hugh
there?
Mercer's apothecary shop.
Oh,
Hugh Mercer
yeah.
was a general in the Revolutionary War. Don't quote me on that.
All the third graders come down and take a turn going through there.
They have leeches, and they tell you how they like
They have
cured people.
Alive leeches?
They have yeah.
Really? Do they like put them on people?
No. But they show you them. They're in a glass jar.
Okay, well that's great. It would be a lot more like, it would stick with you longer. Have more shock value.
So this brick building on the left, right there, is the Lewis store. And I believe it's the second building ever built strictly to be a store.
Oh. Now it has books. Oh, that's the library where they do the music on, what, Friday nights during the summer?
And it was short. Those are people walking. This is the Rising Sun Tavern.
Ooh, they have good apple cider.
And it is haunted and has been on like the History Channel and stuff.
That's fun. I like those little stars on the side of the building. Makes me happy. Is this where I turn?
Here?
No, it's not.
I mean, if you want to get to Red Dragon Brewery, which...
That's a great plan, but you just said we had to work.
They're not open yet. They don't open till 4.
Why'd you even do this?
It's like I know. So this is downtown Fredericksburg.
There's the
People
river.
bought, the river's down through there, but people bought this house a few years ago and completely redid it, and I was in it before they did it. Ooh, it was rough.
There's that building right there. Didn't they try to turn that into a brewery?
They want to do an entire, mixed-use, residential, commercial thing with it.
Seems like a good idea. I'm guessing it wasn't.
Fredericksburg. It's the only fast food place downtown. We're gonna drive over the canal,
That's great.
which is right through there.
Oh, it's all canali, which is different than cannoli.
Ooh, could go for a cannoli.
You can go to Sam's. They have cannoli there.
Do they? That's okay. So we're going to Carl's. Carl's has been there forever. It's been in the top list of ice cream places in the U.S.
Which is such a lie because they don't have ice cream.
I don't know if it's technically custard anymore.
I think it is. It says right on the sign.
Yeah, well, whatever. So this is Carl's coming up. You see the ice cream cone.
Is there anywhere to park in the parking lot?
No, we can park along the road right here on the right.
On the right again?
Yeah. Just past the bus stop.
Okay. Or I could have just parked in the parking lot. With all the
Gross.
regular people.
So go past the bus stop.
I'm working on it.
So the coffee shop that I said is better than the one on Hyperion is this one. This is Keystone Coffee and Auto Spa.
You drink the coffee there?
I worked there.
Car wash?
Yeah. It's not the same thing.
It
They're two
looks
separate
like
places.
It looks like it's the same thing.
No, car wash is over there. Coffee shop is over there.
Coffee and auto spa.
Yeah, they're two different things.
Is that gray water that they make the coffee with?
Yeah. Yep, that is what they do.
That's what worries me.
Best coffee in town.
Okay, maybe we should go in there one of these videos
Okay.
so that the rest of us can be not afraid of the
I'm
coffee.
getting your phone back.
Oh my God. Well, good, because you have to buy the ice cream. That's not really ice cream because it's a big lie. Because it's
They only
custard.
take cash.
This is really important, especially if you're new to Fredericksburg or you're visiting because you're a history buff.
They will
or
shame
something.
you and turn you away.
Yeah, like even Wally's got an iPad. I mean, seriously, but they refuse at Carl's, and there's no. It's not like they have a big sign out front that says cash only, and it's like.
But they always need
2018.
ones and fives.
Oh my God! You would think by now they'd have this figured out. I'm going because Drew's buying it, but it's in complete protest. I just want you to know, complete protest. Oh, and there's probably going to be an accident or something. Okay, now we're running because Drew has tall legs and he stopped the traffic. All right. This is Carl's. I'm not. I'm waiting here. Quit being so bossy.
Bossy.
I've walked in a parking lot before.
I think they have a slush you.
Okay, well, let's find out. They have a menu board.
Yeah, they have a slush
They do
float.
have a slush float.
You do whatever you want.
Can I have like extra jumbos? That's our extra.
Okay, do you know what you want?
Well, it depends on what kind of slush float they have.
We're gonna have to go ask.
We'll find out. Hi, hello. What kind of slush floats do you have?
We only have root beer and cherry.
Cherry, please.
Can I get a chocolate jumbo cone?
I had to say cherry, please, because it was cherry or root beer, and I don't like root beer. And Drew's getting not ice cream. That he's gonna call ice cream. He's gonna try to tell you it's ice cream, but it's not. But he has been around me long enough to know that napkins are where it's at. I have. You want to show them? Hold on. You're in the shadow.
Living in the shadows
Yes.
of someone else's dream.
Yeah, that is the biggest ice cream cone ever.
It's a jumbo.
Did you get it on your shirt?
Oh.
Thank
Thank you.
And the small is the kid size, right?
Yes.
Drew, there's not ice cream in it.
Yeah, there is.
Why did they do that? Why didn't they just give me this cherry slushy part?
A slushy float.
I didn't realize that. How? Okay.
You wanna go back to your car and eat it?
Hang on. There's eggs in it. There's probably a special seat reserved for me in a very warm place for not liking. Oh, watch out, don't get hit by. I didn't have a word that I could use.
It's snakeskin.
Oh my God, was it really? We should interview him. The eggs are dripping on my thumb now. I don't have enough hands. I can't video Fredericksburg's traffic scene and deal with the eggs dripping down my thumb and I don't even know what else. Do you think it goes all the way to the bottom or do you think it's just a dollop
I think
on
it's just on
top?
top.
Okay, well I could pick it off if you can hold the video.
Nah.
Drew, I can't unlock the doors. I don't have enough hands.
Well, give me that.
Hold on. I'll put this here. Unlock the door.
I'm gonna walk away while you throw the ice cream.
Hold this thing. I can't throw the ice cream away.
I can't watch this.
Hey. I need cover.
She's going to Hades, y'all.
Oh, it is just on top. It's a little splashy. Shit, it got in my pants. I'm sorry. I said shit.
Treats are right.
That's
Sirs
good.
are right. Sirs are right. Treats are right.
Man, do you have a napkin?
Yeah, I have a whole handful, but my hands are full.
Here, let me have a napkin. It's all over my pants.
It is all over your pants.
I didn't think about the backsplash. Shit!
Did you just drop your keys in the ice cream?
Yes. Stop it! I'm trying really hard not to pee. Hold this.
I want to taste this.
I can't even laugh anymore because we haven't had a potty break. And I've had children. It's a thing. It's really
That's
good.
really good.
When you take the ice cream with the eggs in it out,
I don't think it has eggs. I think it has to do with the butterfat content.
you know, maybe you should Google it.
My hands are full.
Well, in a minute they're not gonna be. Drew, stop littering.
Should we lock her out?
So, how do you ask for a cherry float without that custard in it? What would you
Can I
even call
just get
that?
this cherry slushy?
Well, why don't they put that on the options? Oh my god. This is a disaster. I need more napkins. As a matter of fact, I need wet wipes. That's gonna attract bugs. I will say, I will give you credit for this is better than not having anything. And did you see it? It's kind of, except for just a little bit, I got all the weird crap out of it.
And
I'm wearing a white shirt too, you know where that's going. What?
it was Laura's birthday yesterday.
Is this my birthday slushie?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
This is my first Carl's of the year.
Oh, is it really? That's a big thing for like a native Fredericksburgian. Fredericksburgian?
I got mad at them last year.
Carl's?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They're ugly. Always. I love Carl's. Been going there since I was a child. Love them. But they are never... Actually, the Women's Day was friendly, which is off-putting.
Okay, well, obviously that's relatively speaking.
No, because they're usually just like, meh, and then throw ice cream at you. I ordered
They are
2...
kind of soup Nazi about it.
Oh my gosh. I ordered a vanilla or a chocolate cone. They gave me a vanilla cone. I tried to go back. They gave me attitude. So I just walked away with this stupid vanilla cone. I don't like vanilla. Vanilla's disgusting.
So it's the
And it
white
happened
lady.
twice last year.
They gave you the wrong thing twice last year? I'm going to get an ice cream headache here in a minute, and I even scooped the ice cream out. Oh,
Is it technically an ice cream headache if you're eating a slushie?
I don't know. Allie had an ice cream headache the other day, and it was from a frozen lemonade.
So I don't think that's an ice cream headache. I think that's a brain freeze.
Okay. Does anybody know the scientific term for brain freeze?
No one's watching us.
I just noticed that. You know why? Because we went too long.
What gave it away?
I tried to stop this like 3 different times, and you're like, no, we can talk about this other thing. And then you made me yell at the people. Just saying. But really, at this point, it's like a marathon. I don't know. Maybe we can break it. I'll download it from Facebook, and we can break it into sections, and it can be like a 3-part mini-series of going south with Drew and Laura. We take Fredericksburg over.
That was Carl's.
We got to see Carl's. This will give us the energy we need
I
to
don't
make
ice
it
cream in my
through.
pants.
Oh, well, at least yours doesn't have red dye number 12 in it. And look at this processed nonsense.
It was good, though.
Low sperm count or something.
God forbid you have that. How will you have children?
Just saying. Good thing I'm done.
You gotta go that way. You gotta drop me off.
All right, I can do that. We'll go over all the little speed tables. This is the only place on earth I've ever seen that speed table. Is that just...
We have speed humps
Fancy.
in my parents' neighborhood.
Well, that's where most places do. Or bumps, even, but a speed table. I think very bougie. Just throwing it out there.
Fredericksburg.
Way to be fancy. Speaking of fancy, I saw the trailer for the Overboard movie that they're redoing with Anna
Ferris?
Yeah,
Are they
Anna
doing
Faris.
it?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Only it's reversed, where she's the worker person and the amnesia person is the guy. And I just have to say, she's quite adorable. And she looks so much like Goldie Hawn that I'm having trouble, like, making the switch in my head.
So she discussed that with RuPaul on RuPaul's podcast.
Yeah?
A few
What did
years
she
ago.
say?
They were talking about how they were trying to think of something they could do. And that was an idea, was her redoing Overboard.
Well, they did. Because I saw the trailer. I'm just not sure if I have the buy-in. Because that's the problem with redoing something that's already been done.
And that was so good.
And we saw what happened with Ghostbusters.
The new Ghostbusters was amazing.
We saw the public outcry over Ghostbusters.
No, public's gonna outcry over everything. Realtor logo.
I'm just saying. Well, frankly, I don't know why I say frankly all of a sudden. That's really never been in my vocabulary. But, for what it's worth, I did message Bob Goldberg on LinkedIn and say, with all due respect, here, I fixed it. But he hasn't gotten back to me yet, so I'm guessing maybe he's out of office this week.
Or he's dealing with the huge outcry.
Surely not. Well, that stopped the minute they pushed pause.
No, it didn't.
It took about 24 hours for people
They still
to
gotta
find out.
deal with it.
Dude, Inman put out like 3 articles about it, and then an article about the pause, and then an article about all the articles leading up to that point. It's like 87 articles. And there were still people on Facebook going, hey, Inman, when are you going to write an article and cover this? What? It was lovely. Although I didn't see everything because we're not friends on Facebook, but I saw a post or a comment that Kristen Smith made. I think it was on something that Jeremy Hart was talking about. And the conversation on his post was really kind of enlightening and interesting. But I think that she very well explained what a lot of people are thinking as far as, you know, people who, oops, I bumped the camera, who, you know, because it's one thing to like bitch and moan when you don't really participate, but there are a lot of people who do volunteer time and participate and all that, and I think a lot of those people are feeling very disenfranchised right this moment. Look, it's penguins on the snow.
There's so many of them. They're not penguins.
What's the word for them? Yeah, maybe they can see.
I don't know. They're like,
I think that's that special kind of swimming duck with the weird neck. There's a word for it. I can't remember what it is.
that was the Rappahannock River.
Yeah, it was. He's right. That's where the snow rocks were. And here's our very own traffic circle, because we're fancy.
And the canal.
Yeah, this is the other side of it. And there's some stones. Not the same as rocks. This is the most entertaining video on earth.
Riveting content.
We should go around the traffic circle a few times and you can be like, look, Big Ben. And then we'll laugh and laugh.
Or I'll get car sick and then just vomit everywhere.
No.
We have one person watching.
That's good.
Cody! Hi, Cody.
I think our highest rating has been 3 so far.
Oh, we got to like 4. How's Johnson City?
I really want to sing the Wagon Wheel song every time I hear that, and then I feel terrible because I know people from Johnson City are so super tired of that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cody, what is she talking about?
Oh, he left. We couldn't even keep him engaged long enough to finish the sentence. You don't know the Wagon Wheel song? Everybody else knows the Wagon Wheel song.
Do you know?
Darius Rucker redid the Wagon Wheel song from the, I always want to say Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and that's not it. Who was it?
Is it similar to...
Old Crow Medicine Show. That's who originally did it. Who I saw at the Grand Ole Opry, by the way.
iPhone storage is full.
I'm so tired of that. Not now. Not now.
Is it similar to when Cher says in the movie Burlesque, "Wagon wheel, what tootsie"?
Yes.
I spit everywhere.
Yeah, it's on my pants. Actually, it is not similar to that. I'm going to say on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the least similar, with 1 being the most similar and 10 being the least similar, that is 37 similar.
The Wagon wheel top what tootsie is a dance move.
Would you like to demonstrate?
Nope.
Okay.
You just watched the movie Burlesque, starring Cher and Christina Aguilera.
I thought that was Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge is Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor.
Christina Aguilera was in that, wasn't she?
Absolutely not.
I thought for sure she was. She just did the soundtrack?
Kylie Minogue was the Green Fairy in the Moulin Rouge. I'm the Green Fairy. We have 2 people watching?
No. That's not possible.
Cody, if you're still there, tell us about the wagon song.
He's so over it. He's mad that we even brought it up. Because
One
people
person,
from
he
Johnson
left.
City.
He left.
I want to tell you. I can't even remember the part before Johnson City right now. Because all I've got in my head is Johnson City, Tennessee. Everybody but you knows about that. And only you know about Cher. So, yeah. Although I will say, you do a really great Cher impression.
That was a terrible Cher impression.
That was, but I've heard you do that If I Can Turn Back Time impression, and I enjoyed that. You sound a
That's-
lot like Jack from Will and Grace.
That's more me doing an impression of Jack doing an impression of Cher.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is where I'm going to school you guys. The best part of the ice cream cone, when you get a cake cone, is the end part. And you push all the ice cream down into it so it makes this end part mushy. And then I'm going to put the whole thing in and mash it down with my tongue.
We're not going to go step by step.
Perfection every time.
I would say you have to be careful because if you don't take enough time when you're eating your ice cream cone, and then you go to eat that part at the bottom, they put like a little X in the bottom. And if you bite it, it'll go in between your teeth and make your gums bleed and it hurts. So it has to be like soggy almost.
Well, this is like,
Quadranted.
yeah. There's no X.
Well, if you turn it to the side, it's an X. I guess it all depends on how you look at things, Drew. I like to look at things from different angles.
2 people are watching. Heather.
This
Hi,
is not
Heather.
binary. Poor Heather. Heather came in at the end of the show. She missed all of the boring stuff.
Hopefully she got my education on eating an ice cream cone.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. It's really hard to tell.
Well,
Okay.
Facebook.
That's it. I'm not doing any more of this today.
This has been real.
I have things to do. Do you have any more burps for our friends?
Heather says, hi, guys.
Hello. You're going to have to go back 3 hours and just
Yeah,
watch
you're going to have
the
to
beginning.
watch 3 hours of this.
Because we did talk about realtor stuff, and we talked about a really cute house with amazing doorknobs and a super hidden feature. Like, literally, a super hidden feature.
And we measured the floor with me.
We're doing that from now on. But we are, I think, going to have to come up with, like, a format. So we try to keep this to a reasonable amount of time.
Oh, Lord, because I got work to do, girl.
And because nobody's gonna watch when it's 2 hours long.
2 hours plus.
Really? Plus?
Yeah, it's 1:51.
Yeah, but we went and got lunch and stuff before we started.
Oh, true. I mean, I guess I could look it up.
It doesn't really matter. We'll know when I hit the button here in a second.
Okay.
Alright. Alright.
Y'all look
Wait.
awesome. Thank you. I'm sure you look awesome as well.
You know she does. She always
I mean, she could be at home in her PJs.
She still looks awesome. She just like wakes up like
Oh.
and is glowing a little bit. Yeah. It's amazing.
I woke up like this.
I've never seen her not look
I
amazing.
woke up like this.
I'm just saying. Here's what we need. We didn't really have to come up with a sign off because we always just stopped when we were on the road when the mountains turned the camera off for us.
Stop right now. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Need
over here.
somebody with the human touch.
I have some essential oil.
I got a whole bunch of essential. I gave you one earlier and you had a panic attack over it.
It burned! For the love. My point is, we need a sign off.
Bye!
That's not gonna be it. Because pretty soon, I'm gonna put a jar in here and you're gonna have to pay a fine every time you do that.
And when I burp. And when I don't say excuse me.
I'm not gonna fine you for burping. I would just assume you weren't terribly uncomfortable in stomach pain. However, you can say excuse me. You don't even say excuse me when I tell you to say excuse me. You just giggle.
She's in a kissy face.
Well, good. We send a kissy face back. And mine will look better than yours because I have red dye all over my mouth.
Okay, we gotta go.
Are you laughing at private messages? No.
Pokemon.
Okay. So, anyway, is there a sign off?
Bye!
Like, no, Drew. We talked about this.
Facebook. This is for everyone, really. The word is realtor.
That's our sign off. And then we can, like, mic drop. Or wet wipe drop. It's awesome. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye.